Hey guys, welcome back to the video series of publishing an app to Play Store until we generate revenue through it. In the last video, I was working on setting up an app and I have already completed these three steps. So in this video, we'll start after this step. Let's get started. So the next step is content rating. Let me open it. So this step is all about giving some information about your app and the Google team will analyze it and provide rating to us. So let me provide the email address. This will be used to contact us about our content rating. For simplicity, I'm using same email throughout my app. You can use different email for different purposes. The category of my app is other because it's not a game or a social media application. I have to click on this checkbox to accept the terms and conditions. On clicking next, it is saying, does the app contain any rating relevant content? So I have selected no. Does the app natively allow users to interact or exchange content with other users through voice communication, text, or sharing images? So for our app, this is no right now. Does the app feature promote content that isn't part of initial app download, but you can access from your app? This is a no. We are not promoting anything like that. And some miscellaneous. Does the app share the user's current and precise physical location? So we don't share or we don't ask for user's location. So it will be no. Does the app allow users to purchase digital goods? No. Does the app include cash rewards, gift cards? It's no. Is the app a web browser or search engine? No, because our app is a native Android app. It's not a web browser or search engine. Is the app primarily news or educational product? No. My app is a utility, so I can select no. Then I have to select save. You can see questionnaire submitted. Your changes have been saved. Then I'll click on next. This is the summary. Google may reject our app if we haven't provided the responses correctly. So you have to be careful while submitting your questionnaire responses. This is the already provided ratings for rest of the world. It will be rated for 3 plus, and for particular location it will be different on the basis of their location. I'll click on save. Not now. That's it. This part is also done. I'll go back to my dashboard. Next task is setting target audience. I'll click on target audience. What are the target age group of my app? I think it is about 13, and that's it. I'll click on next. It is just providing me a summary. I'll click save. Not now. I don't want to send it for review right now. I'll click on dashboard. That step is also completed. Next step is data safety. I'll click on data safety. This steps helps Google understand how our app collects and share the data. So this is for data safety purpose. We have to disclose few things, that what we are collecting from user, and are we sharing data from your server to third parties. I'll click next and provide the responses. Does your app collect or share any of the required user data type? If you have a username and password facility like login through Google, then you have to provide the information here. Currently my app doesn't have that feature, so I'll click on no. My app is just an offline tool, and that's it. If we have selected yes, then we have to provide some more information, but it has already collected these responses from our policy, so we don't have to specify them explicitly because it was already mentioned in the privacy policy that we have created earlier. I can click on save. Not now, and this step, data safety, is also complete. Next step is government apps. So this is generally for the app which are developed by or on behalf of government. If you feel your app is on behalf of government, you have to select yes. Otherwise, it will be no. And for most of us, it will be no. Next step is financial features. In this part, we have to specify all the financial features our app provides. My app doesn't provide financial features because it's just a calculator that I've built. So at this moment, we don't have to submit any additional documentation because our app doesn't have any financial features. So it is just saying that, and I'll click on save. That's it. This step is also complete. In this step, we have to declare whether our app is using any advertisement IDs or whether our app has any health features. So let me give the declaration. It is no reload without. That's it. I'll select, click on save, go back, and for health apps, my app is not in health app. Like if your app is related to fitness, related to sleep management, time management, then you can specify here. Click on next. That's it. I have to save it. Save. Now it is saved. I'll click on not now and then I'll go back. So everything's done here. I'll go to dashboard again. Now we have to complete how our app is organized and presented. Basically, we have to provide the category, the contact details. Let me select the category. It's an app. I can click here, select the category. I'll select tool and save it. Not now. And I can add some tags. This will be help. User will able to search our app easily with the correct tags. I can add up to 5 tags. I have selected around 3 tags. I click on apply. You can see education, finance, and tools. Now in the store listing contact details, I'll click on edit. Email address is mandatory. If you want to provide the phone number and website, then you can provide, but they are not mandatory. I'll click on save and publish. Now we can click on save and publish. That's it. It is asking for external marketing. You can keep it selected. And we have completed around 10 out of 11 steps. The last step is set up store listing. It's a very important. So we will cover that in next video. That's it from this video. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and check out my other videos for more tech tips and tutorials.